mean, they're whispering. What are they saying? That's what I mean. It's like these things that aren't living, that aren't supposed to be alive, but I see them move, I hear them breathe, and so what do I call them? You know, a dancing snake whispering? When I sit there in silence, I can hear it, but I don't know what to call it. What do I call it? It's, what is it saying? Hold on, listen, what is it saying? Cistern.
We'll have you scheduled in a couple of weeks. After, of course, there will be pain, both the immediate pain of the incision and from muscular spasms in the neck. You'll also likely have a limited range of motion for quite a while after, but you'll meet a physical therapist in the hospital. I know you mentioned you're nervous about the anesthesia, but it's the same thing I've said to you about any neurosurgery in general. Of course, it could go wrong at any moment. Of course, it could be fatal, but it's also much more likely to simply be fine.
Okay. Hi. Sorry. No, not sorry. Not sorry. Hi. Have you ever been in strands of light? Sorry. I guess, have you ever seen yes, are you afraid? Because I've been wondering about, delirium, dynasty, didactic, directional, death. Yes, I've been wondering about death. Like what happens, you know, when, I'm sorry, did somebody say something? Did you say something? Sorry, my bad. Okay, sorry. Sorry, got off track there. Yes, so I spoke with Annie on the phone, and I was like, I'm getting surgery, and I'm afraid that it won't work. I'm afraid it won't really fix the problem. I'm afraid I might die. I didn't say, like, I'm lonely, and what if there's no coming back from here, and what if I never feel anything ever again? Because obviously, she understood, she completely understood. But I did ask her, do you think words mean anything at all? And she said that a thought I had thought, she had thought too once, that she had wondered the exact same thing when she thought herself about dying in the bathtub red with blood. I said, everything is water. My mind is a river flowing away. It's all water. I had these dreams about tidal waves capsizing over me, tipping over me, falling away, flowing away. I said, one huge tongue. I said, have you ever been insecticide? Because I've been wondering about, dry. Darkness. Delinquency.
We will take a flex ion extension x-ray of the neck, a CT scan from the base of the skull to the top of the cervical spine. We incise the back of the neck, spread the muscles, tendons, incise the dura. We will shave the skull, trim the tentacles of the brain, octopus legs dangling, clear out the cobwebs, the tissues as thin as spider webs, as thin as moonbeams, as thin as gossamer. Have you been biting your tongue at night or waking up numb? The rivulets of brain flowing down the spine will redirect the nerve damage, which is thoracic, and there are chiasmatic cisterns full of water, an arachnoid, subarachnoid, and the foramen magnum, which we will simply widen to make space for the spinal cord, a rip of licorice, a long red cruciate incision, eyes everywhere, after which we will trim the ends of the cerebellar tonsils, and so with follow-up imaging we can ascertain the level of success of this operation.
Okay, dear Wittgenstein, I'm starting to feel like, do you know Susan Laurie Parks and, Maggie Nelson? Because, I wish I could talk to them right now, telepathically. I wish we could communicate telepathically, because I'm kind of starting to feel like time is moving frail, fragile fingers. Because, I still don't get it. I still don't get it. So I wanted to ask you, yes, okay, so Nietzsche said, just as it is certain that one leaf is never totally the same as another, so it is certain that the concept leaf is formed by arbitrarily discarding these individual differences and by forgetting the distinguishing aspects. Right? I mean, come on! How can we possibly call all leaves by the same name when they are so different? I think that is really nuts. Also, okay, so similarly, like regarding trees and water, so a tree is supposedly not the ocean because a tree has leaves. Right. But the ocean, you know, also leaves and then comes back and then leaves and comes back all day, every day, you know, the tide in, tide out, etc. All day. The ocean is leaving from somewhere, so I don't know, you know, what does any of it mean? Like, salt water, strands of salt, slippery sweat. And also, Wittgenstein, you had said to me regarding consciousness, you know, so you said, look into someone else's face and see the consciousness in it. Consciousness is as clear in his face and behavior as it is in myself. Okay, yes, right. But like, how is it clear, you know? Because sometimes I feel like my eyes are open and I'm looking, but I just don't know if I can really see it, you know? It's like, I feel like I can still be like a million miles away from any other living being, even when I'm looking into someone else's face, you know? They're like right there, they're right there in front of me, and I'm looking, but I just don't know if I can see it, you know? And I can't really like feel them with my fingertips, and I can't really understand the words they're saying, and then it feels like they can be gone so fast without another word ever again, and then I can't even remember what it felt like, you know, like if our hands touched, or if our knees brushed accidentally, or like if I caught a whiff of the smell of shampoo, or like I have fingertips like spiders on the back of my neck, or whatever. I don't know, were they even there at all? Did I just imagine it? It's like, so I'm looking, I'm trying to see it, you know, but I just don't know if I can, and it kind of makes me wonder, like, I don't know, how does anyone know if any of it is real? Sometimes it doesn't feel that real to me. Like, does this feel real to you? Right now? This... It doesn't feel real to me. And so Wittgenstein, I tried to think about what you said about hands. Hands are self-evident. So I look at my hands, you know, and I can't really tell if they're mine. It feels like they could like float away at any moment. So I try to touch them and like hold them here, but I can't feel anything. I can't feel anything. So I don't know, how can anyone tell if this is real, if I'm real or you're real, or like any of this is real, or like what about the time that I like watched you dancing and got dizzy from the strobe lights? Was that real? Or like, I don't know, like the warm feeling from the wine that night, was that real? Or like the lights in my bedroom when you were next to me in my bed, it was blue like a boat. Was that real? Or like that time that everybody else was high outside in the snow building an igloo and we spent all day together. I drank coffee, it made me feel like shaky. I don't know, was that real? Or what about like watching the rainbow fish tank in the Brendan Behan before the bartender killed himself? After that, he was gone. I don't know, was he real ever? Or like how warm it was in the shower, the stars exploding, the water and the light. I was scared to be alone because the colors were unlike anything I'd ever seen before, and there was this sort of black rim creeping in around the edges, and I can't remember. You had said that some things cannot be put into words, that they make themselves manifest. But how do they make themselves manifest? And, you know, where can I find them once they've manifested these unnameable things, these mystical things? Are they intact? Are they mutilated? Because Anne Bogart said that to be decisive is violent, eliminating all other potential solutions, that we tremble before the violence of articulation, you know, because every act of speech is incisive, is an incision, you know, it's bleeding. It's fucking crazy to see the skin separated like that over a neck, over a spine in there. It's open, red, bleeding. Please don't leave me alone like this. Please don't leave me alone like this. Everything is mutilated by these words. Words. obliterate me. My no language all shambles of symbols, nothing. My brain below teleology as opiate towards nothing. My brain outside me, malformed, mutilates me, malformed, me, malformed. Formed.
That being said,
Formed.
someday,
Framed.
maybe months or years from now, maybe
Burned.
decades,
Burned.
centuries, another life,
Friend.
if you come back as a jellyfish, or as a very large whale, or as a jaguar in the Amazon,
Brain.
or a shimmering starling, or a jellyfish, or a single plankton, or a strange owl, or maybe a snake. There is the possibility that the nerves along your spine may regenerate, and then you could feel again.
Feel again. Think again. Frankfurt? Frigidly, fricative, Frankenstein,
Introduce everybody that's before we do. My far left, your right, for people over there straight ahead, all the way. That's not gross there. This family's here to see it. To his right, but your immediate left. Josh Baptiste, everybody. It's been an amazing week.
My eyes are open, you said. My eyes are open. My eyes are open. My eyes are open, you said. My brother studied linguistics in college, especially what he called the tip of the tongue phenomenon, or the sensation of having a word just out of reach, a pearl dripping, you can't quite catch it. More and more each day I feel them falling from my mouth, and if I could, I would catch them all in my palms, string them together for you to wear around your neck. I want to thank you. I want to hug you for a really long time. I want to ask if you would stay with me when I'm afraid about falling asleep, and I want to tell you about all the dreams I had of you. I want to slow dance with you to Frank Ocean. I want to put my hand on your shoulder. I want to make you laugh. I want to make you like brunch on like Sunday after sleeping in. Maybe you slept in until like 11 and I make up and I like make you pancakes and there's like real maple syrup and like, I don't know, I want to brush your hair out of your eyes in a way that you like. I want to put my fingertips like this on your cheekbones until you fall asleep. I want to say, I don't know the words for the ways that I want to know you, but I want to just give them to you. Say, here are these pearls for you. I found them while I was away in a dark sea, in an echoing crepuscular shadow, a cavern, a subarachnoid underground, a cistern underneath as giant as an ancient city, and I brought them back for you if you want them.
Dear Wittgenstein, how are you? I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm well. That's it.
Very